to
The Scholastic Court of Arrowhead High School in Hartland, Wisconsin is now in session. The defendant, Mark Twain, and his novel, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, have been charged with promoting racism. Jurors, you are charged with the responsibility of listening and deliberating to each verdict. Prosecution, please present your first witness.
Will Benjamin Todd Jealous please take the stand? What I'll be doing, I'll be questioning him, and we'll be listening to his responses.
And who is Benjamin?
He is the head of the NAACP.
Thank you.
Mr. Todd Jealous, before reading The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, what was your initial opinion about the novel based on what you heard about it?
I was a bit apprehensive at first because of the reputation of the book, but I tried to read it with as open a mind as possible.
When you first saw the N-word in the book, what went through your mind?
I was hurt that such a book with hurtful words could still be circulated in the school system.
Throughout the book, they make the character of Jim seem ignorant and incompetent. An example of this occurs on page 262. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm totally sorry. I'm totally sorry. This isn't my book.
I believe I've read the passage, if I could simply answer it. Well, I believe that this passage promotes racism, but yes, this is because Jim is degraded and belittled simply by the fact that he's African American.
When you finish reading The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, what do you think? How does this compare to contrast to your initial opinion?
I was extremely bothered by this book, and the racism I fear it would promote is true.
Mr. Jealous, do you believe that Mark Twain's The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn is a derogatory racist book?
Yes, I do believe that.
For what reasons?
They treat all African American slaves as if they're nothing but property to be used. This is ridiculous, and it can't be true today because of...
Thank you. Do you think the book should be taught in schools around America or be banned due to its promotion and
Objection, Your
discrimination?
Honor. Overruled.
no. They haven't even stated what their objection is yet.
Onward.
Do you have evidence that Benjamin Todd Jealous is not actually the president of the NAACP?
Overruled.
What?
Doesn't that mean keep going?
That means
Oh,
it means you're denying us, Sarah. Okay.
no, sustained means.
What was the objection? Sustained means
That Benjamin Todd Jealous
Okay.
isn't actually the president of the
Onward.
Just hold on.
So you're saying?
Who is the president?
He's a past president of the NAACP.
He's the past president. He's still a valuable witness in the case. Objection overruled. Continue your examination.
If it would please the court, Your Honor, is the witness the past or present president of the NAACP?
He's the past president of the NAACP.
Ask the witness to answer, or the prosecution.
Witness or prosecution. Is the witness a past or president of the NAACP?
He's a past president of NAACP, but he's still a valuable witness due to his African American descent and his
judge noted to the jury.
Jury, make note of this change in witness examination.
Proceed.
Proceed.
Do you think the book should be taught in schools around America, or should it be banned due to the promotion of racism?
I think it should be banned due to its promotion of racism.
Do you think that there's anything in the invention of Huckleberry Finn that can prove to be a valuable learning experience, or do you think it's just a waste of time to read?
I don't believe it could be with this foul language corrupting the youth of today.
Based on people you know and previous experiences, what do you think that the rest of the African American community who read this book think about it?
I don't think that anyone else of African American descent would have much of a different opinion. This word is unable to be used today. It is a horribly degrading word.
Is there anything more you wish to add, Mr. Jones?
No, that's all I have to say.
That will be all.
Prosecution, I have one question for you. Benjamin Todd, what race are you? We would like to have the jury make note of this. Okay. From this point forward, please, witnesses state what race you are so that the jury knows when making their decision.
Objection, Your Honor. Mr. Jealous is a man of mixed race. He has a white father and a black mother.
That still makes him accurate.
This calls for prejudice, whether the
He's not a full African. He's not a full...
objection. This calls for prejudice of the witness, making them define their race.
But don't they have to know what race they are deciding?
Typically they would be the
Why should race matter?
We'd be able to see them.
Prosecution, the onus is on you to note to the judge why your witness's race is relevant to the case.
It makes him it makes it a direct connection to his family line and who he is as a person, and it makes him more prejudiced and more susceptible to feeling the effects of racism.
Will you allow it or not allow it?
Allow what?
His race to be admitted as part of the evidence and as part of...
The race should be part of the evidence because they could be only choosing one side of the opinion. And they might only be choosing people who are directly affected by this book because of their race, and not because of people being people.
Objection overruled.
Objection overruled. Defense, please
Nope.
present your first witness.
Prosecution, present your next witness.
Is it defense's turn?
Prosecution all day.
Prosecution, please present your second witness. So what is your name?
My name is Khalees Lefay.
Could you tell us a little about yourself, please?
I live in Renton, Washington, and I go to Renton High. I'm in 11th grade. I'm African American.
Kalista?
Objection, Your Honor. She's actually 21 and not 16.
Well, when this took place, I was 21. I mean, I was 16, so I thought that for the occasion, I could pretend like I was 16 again. Because that is directly to the case.
Objection sustained, noted to the jury.
Objection
when reaching the decision and responding to my complaint. And so I was forced to excuse myself from the class and the reading.
How did you feel the teacher handled reading? Because there are some very intense topics in the book that many find offensive. Did she handle it correctly, do you think?
Well, basically my teacher led the class into his discussion of the N-word. And it was extensive, like why the word was this way, why slaves were acted certain ways. And it was really offensive, really degrading. And it kind of made me feel like less of a person. She was discussing the word while trying to sugarcoat it and say, now that we've done all this, it's okay to read it. But how do you teach a word that's degrading and denigrating to a race with sensitivity? And I was beyond offended.
So you obviously did not feel comfortable, and you asked for a separate book that had nothing to do with Huckleberry Finn, correct? What was included